European Union, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion laureate, supports internally displaced people in Iraq. The EU has donated 2 million euros to the International Organization for Migration, or IOM, to assist in essential infrastructure improvements in Jadis camp in northern Iraq. With the help of the government and local authorities, the funds will be used to better living conditions and for the rehabilitation of roads and drainage systems. Earlier in 2019, the EU allocated 3 million euros to IOM Iraq to support vital maintenance activities in camps across the nation and provide basic necessities to their residents. Our utmost appreciation, and may heaven bless you, the European Union, for your generosity and kindness. Also, a big thank you to the International Organization for Migration. May Allah's light caringly shine on all the gracious people of Iraq.
China donates rice to help Kenyans affected by adverse weather. China has recently contributed almost 12,000 metric tons of rice to people in Kenya affected by drought. In 2017, the Chinese government also gave $22 million in food aid to the nation and shipped over 21,000 metric tons of rice at that time. Expressing his appreciation for China's assistance, Kenya's Cabinet Secretary of the Ministry of Devolution and Arid and Semi-Arid Lands, the Honorable Eugene Wamalwa stated, "We want to thank China for the brotherly hand that has reached us in time to provide food to less fortunate Kenyans. Divine blessings and our gratitude, China, for your substantial support of the Kenyan people. May your rice bring health and longevity to all who receive it in heaven's unfolding grace."
United Kingdom Lottery supports native wildlife in England. The National Lottery Heritage Fund, which distributes a portion of proceeds from the UK's state franchise lottery system, has announced 2 million euros in grants towards two projects to protect wildlife in Cumbria, a county in northwest England, UK, carried out by the University of Cumbria in conjunction with local partners. The 4-year endeavour Back on Our Map seeks to restore threatened native plants and animals in South Cumbria. Furthermore, the 3-year initiative Get Cumbria Buzzing has the objective of attracting bees and other pollinators to green spaces, including school grounds and parks. Our earnest appreciation, National Lottery Heritage Fund, for your assistance in this important work. Many thanks also University of Cumbria and program participants for helping to restore precious wildlife. May humans and our delightful co-inhabitants thrive together as we marvel at Mother Nature.
Solar power project introduced in Afghanistan. The Asian Development Bank, ADB, has agreed to loan $4 million to the privately owned Barakat Kandahar Solar Energy in Afghanistan to build a 15.1 megawatt solar photovoltaic power plant and encourage the advancement of green energy in the country. ADB will also supervise a $3.85 million loan from the Canadian Climate Fund for the private sector in Asia too for the initiative, providing 27.5 gigawatt hours of electricity and preventing 8,500 tons of carbon dioxide emissions annually. The plant will contribute to Afghanistan's goal of renewable energy making up at least 40%, or 5,000 megawatts of the country's total energy capacity by 2032. A big thank you, Asian Development Bank and Canadian Climate Fund, for the private sector in Asia too, for your vital assistance. May Allah bless Afghanistan with abundance and success in equal power development for a hope-filled and sustainable future.
New Zealand prioritizes well-being over gross domestic product. New Zealand, a Shining World Leadership Award for Compassion recipient, Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Conservation Laureate, Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Protection Laureate, and Shining World Leadership Award for Earth Guardian laureate, has unveiled their recent budget that highlights citizens' well-being over gross domestic product, which makes it the first Western nation to do so. The government has allocated $1.27 billion towards mental health initiatives, $134 million to provide shelter for people in need, $668 million to be spent on children's welfare, and $214 million to address domestic conflict. Our hats off to you, New Zealand, for your budget of compassion that emphasizes the happiness of your citizens. May your nation be blessed with much joy and fulfillment in the sheltering embrace of the Providence.
Report states that by 2040, most meat will be plant-based or lab-grown. A recent report by United States-based global consultancy firm A.T. Kearney indicates that within just a little over 2 decades, 60% of the meat that humans consume will no longer involve cruelty to animals. Plant-based meat products are already widely embraced for health, environmental, and ethical benefits. According to A.T. Kearney, in 2040, vegan meat will make up 25% of meat eaten, while cultured or lab-grown meat that is not yet commercially available is predicted to constitute another 35%. Thank you, A.T. Kearney, for this encouraging information. May a vegan future in which all beings will be safe and respected be the birthright of humanity in God's mercy.
New study demonstrates the empathetic nature of canines. After several months of examining 33 Shetland sheepdogs, 25 border collies, and their female caregivers, scientists at Sweden's Linköping University discovered that increased levels of cortisol found in human hair, an indicator of stress, were matched by elevated levels of the hormone in their dog companion's fur. The long-term stress of a dog companion was influenced by the humans rather than dog's personality and physical activity. Much appreciation, Linköping University researchers, for showing scientific evidence of our enduring four-legged pals' close connection with their human caregivers. May we gain more insights into the noble qualities of our dog friends and learn how to love unconditionally like them in heaven's glory.